Hello YouTube makeup lovers, so I am here with a makeup tutorial using Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. I'm so happy that I finally was able to get this palette. The very first time that I bought it was on Ulta.com. I placed my order, everything was perfect, and then I got an email from Ulta saying that they're very sorry but that the palette was sold out. So I waited another 2 weeks. Finally I got it again online on the Ulta website. So this is what the palette looks like. It has beautiful colors, has a lot of warm toned colors, very orangey. So if you like that look, you're really gonna love this palette. It's like the typical smaller type of Too Faced palette, but it smells really delicious, like peanut butter and jelly. Reminds me a lot of the cocoa powder palettes, it's kind of like the same idea. It has a little mirror and it is just really cute, but the color payoff of these eyeshadows, a few of these are just amazing. A lot of these I used on my look today, but just look at that color payoff. They're just really beautiful colors, and I'm really excited about this palette. I really want the peach one that smells like peach. It is already released on the Too Faced website. Of course, it sold out in like 2 seconds. It was supposed to go on at like midnight Pacific time, and I obviously, I live in the East Coast. I was not gonna wait up till 3 in the morning to be able to get the palette. But as soon as I got up the next morning at like 7 a.m. Eastern time, it was already sold out. So it really sucked. But I'm just waiting to get that palette as well, but I haven't been able to get it. But I really want to get it because I love those Too Faced palette, especially the ones that have those delicious scents. So for today, I created a look with this palette. I have a lot of the warm tones on my top lid, and then I did use these 2 more purpley colors on my lower lash line. I think it's a nice little pop of color. So I'm really excited about this palette, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this look. It's really easy. It's a look that you can probably wear during the day or even at night. You can tone it down, you can make it darker, and I'm just really excited to try more looks with this Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. So we better get started with the makeup tutorial. As always, the first thing I do is apply some eyeshadow primer, and this is the Nars Smudge-proof eyeshadow base. Next, I'm going to go in with the MAC eyeshadow in Vanilla and the Sigma E35 brush. I could have used the color Extra Creamy from the palette, but it was a little bit too much for what I wanted it for. And I'm applying the vanilla color to the area below the brow down to the crease, leaving the lid kind of bare because I have something else for that later. And then with that same brush, I'm going in with the color Peanut Butter from the palette, applying it to the crease and blending. For my lid, I'm going to apply the Nars Velvet Shadow Stick in the shade Goddess. And I'm just going to apply that to the lid area so that the next colors I apply are more vibrant and really stick on to the lid. This is the Sigma E55 brush, and I'm going in with the color Bananas. And I'm going to apply that to my entire lid. With that same brush, I'm going to take the color Peanut Brittle, which is one of my favorites of the palette, and I'm going to apply that to the inner part of my lid and then to the outer part of my lid. Now it's time to blend, and I'm going back in with that E35 brush and blending in that Peanut Brittle color. I'm going to leave the center of the lid nice and bright with the Bananas color I applied earlier, just because I don't want to blend that in too much in the center because I want that nice little bright touch in the middle. And here I am adding a little bit more of the Bananas color in the center of the lid with my E55 brush. Going in with another MAC eyeshadow, I'm going to take the color Wedge and this E25 brush and apply that to the crease just to blend in all the colors that I have on my lid right now. I don't have a color in this peanut butter palette that will serve for this purpose. All the other more matte colors in the palette are too orange, so that's why I am using Wedge. Now I am going in with the E45 brush from Sigma and applying the color Peanut Butter Cup to the outer corner just to darken the look a little bit and add a little bit more dimension. As always, it is important just to blend everything in so it looks nice and flawless. Here I am using the Morphe E22 brush from the Elite collection. Now I'm taking my MAC eyeshadow in the shade Nylon and a MAC short shader brush, and I'm applying that to the inner corner just to brighten it up a little bit. I like the color Nylon more than the Bananas color just for the inner corner. It is just the most amazing color for brightening. Now it's time for the lower lash line, and I'm taking these two Urban Decay eyeliner pencils, and I'm applying the darker purple to the outer part of my lower lash line, and then now you're going to see me apply a brighter color for the inner part of my lower lash line. And do not worry, everything I am mentioning in this video today, I will list in the description box down below with all the details. Now using this very small eyeliner brush, I'm going to take the color Jammin' from the palette, and I'm going to apply that to the outer corner over the darker eyeliner that I just applied. And then I'm going to take the bright, beautiful color from the palette called Jelly, and I'm going to apply that to the inner part of my lower lash line over the brighter eyeliner that I also applied. For my waterline, I'm going in with this Rimmel eyeliner in the shade Nude, and I actually also applied eyeliner to my top lash line, but for some reason I can't find the clip. I must have not been filming while I was doing my eyeliner, but I used the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Tropper, and now I am curling my eyelashes, and of course most important is to apply tons of mascara to my top and bottom lashes. Here I am using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, which is my favorite. Okay, so now I'm gonna go do my foundation, my concealer, and my eyebrows off camera, and I will be right back to complete the look. Foundation is on, eyebrows are done. Now I'm gonna apply a little bit of blush. Oh, I also set my face makeup with the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Natural, and I set my concealer with the Kat Von D palette. Now let's go ahead and apply some blush. For this look, I'm going to apply the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Energy, and I'm going to be using this Morphe E3 brush from the Elite Collection. I wanted a little bit of pink on my cheek just because my eyes are so, you know, such orangey colors that I kind of didn't want to be too orangey either. So I want a pinky color. You know what I forgot to apply? Bronzer, which is supposed to go before my blush. I'm going to go ahead and apply some bronzer as well. I'm going to apply the soft, I want to use a soft angle contour brush from Sigma and my Nars Laguna. Important to bronze up the skin. I usually do this obviously before my blush, but I forgot. Doesn't matter. For highlight, I'm going to use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the Champagne Pop, and I'm going to apply that with the Sigma Spotlight Duster. So I'm just going to apply a little bit down the center of my nose and on the high points of my cheekbones. For lipstick, I'm going to use the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Melancholia, because I'm in the mood to use one of my liquid lipsticks, my favorite brand. So that is pretty much it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial using the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. I'm so sorry about my voice. It sounds awful. I'm still getting over a cold and I'm not 100%, so I hope that I don't sound so bad. But I really hope that you guys try to recreate this look with the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. Really happy the way it turned out, and I love the pink lips. I just think it just adds a little touch of something a little bit different, just so that my face is not totally like orange or warm tones. So that is kind of why I added a little bit of the pink blush and the pink lips. And by the way, I am loving the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks. I'm obsessed with them. I have bought them in almost all the shades. So I just really hope that you guys had a lot of fun watching this video. And as always, I want to say thank you so much for watching BLoungeMakeup. Bye!